Hi, my name is Jo. Welcome to the Calgary Herald 5-minute video series, and this month we're exploring balance. So balance is interesting. I have a lot of people who come to my classes who say, you know, I can't balance, or my balance is off. For sure, as we live our lives, we do get off balance, and then yoga is a beautiful way to explore balance and kind of bring it back. So before we even start with balancing postures, I just want to talk about balancing on your own 2 feet. This is the first balance we learn. And it's interesting to also note your own personal habits. How do you stand? Like, what is your habit? Do you kind of shift off to one side? Right? A lot of people do that. Or as you stand, are you someone who kind of maybe leans forward or maybe leans back? Like, are you off balance and even in your stance? So I'll show you a nice simple way just to kind of check where your own balance is. So if you have a corner in your wall, then I'm just going to go over to my corner and just show you a nice thing you can do. See where your balance is and where you're at. So if you come to stand at the corner, if you have a corner like this, you just put your feet, make sure they're pointing straight ahead, and just rest yourself right at the corner so that the corner is right at the center of your body, right where your sacrum is. And so once you come into it, you just notice, can everything rest nice and comfortably there? Or are you someone who's maybe the chin comes forward, then you are off balance in your body? Or are you someone who has to really push your head back, lift your chin to get the head there? And so these are just ways to teach us of where we've become off balance in the body. So whatever it is, just good to know, and then your yoga practice can help make those corrections for you. Okay. After you've tried that and you kind of get an idea of your own alignment, then we come to stand. So you're going to start by just looking down at your own 2 feet and notice if you're someone who tends to turn your toes out or someone maybe who turns your heels out, and then you want to find that straight line so your feet are pointing straight ahead. So a nice reference is you look at your second toe and just forget the big toes there, and you want your second toes to be pointing straight ahead, so like they would make like almost a number 11. And then with your toes straight ahead, and just place your hands on your hips and just start by lifting all 10 toes off the floor. Okay, and that might be challenging if you're not used to doing that, but when you lift your toes off the floor, you lift your inner arch, and then every other part of your foot that's touching the floor, you want to press down. And as you press that part down, you're going to feel your legs get stronger. Okay, and then the tops of the thighs just sit back a little bit. So it's like they move back, like you're sending your booty out behind you a little bit, and then we're going to draw the belly in and up. That's going to drop the tailbone down. So I'm going to gently release my toes down. Okay, I'm pressing my feet down again, nice and strong. Take the shoulders and just draw them back and down your back. So the chest begins to lift a little bit. Extend through the fingers. Okay, and then just notice your own balance. So notice if this feels still a little wobbly. And that's what teaches us, okay, where do I need to get stronger? So if I'm wobbly over to one side, maybe I need to push my other foot down more. And just explore where this is. So this is mountain pose, nice and strong. And everything kind of stems from mountain pose. So once we can get our balance just standing on our own 2 feet, we can start to move into other postures. So this is tree pose. So I'm going to show it in the center of the room. If your balance is really finicky or not really there today, you can just take one hand and just rest it on the wall or on a piece of furniture, whatever you need. So you're just going to gently shift your weight over to your left foot and lift the right heel up. I always start nice and slow. I find the balance in the left foot. So I'm pressing my left foot into the floor, drawing the muscles in and up, and then I'm just going to turn the right knee out, bring that right heel to rest against the left foot. This could be your tree pose. Okay? If your balance is challenged, then you can just stay here. Okay, and then if you feel you've got your balance, let your eyes relax. Let the gaze just come maybe 8 feet in front of you. Let the face relax. And then just start to keep pushing that left foot into the floor. Bring your right foot up just to the side of your shin. And just start here. You're going to push your right heel into the left leg, and the left leg's going to press back. Notice my fingers extending. You can stay here. If you feel you've got your balance, you just reach down, grab your ankle, take that up high to the thigh, find the balance. So everything I said before, belly drawing in and up, rooting my left foot down, right heel pressing into the left leg, and then grow your tree. Right? Smiling helps. Okay, it's more challenging if you lift your gaze. Good. And then see if you can release, maybe nice and slow, and then step your foot down. Sweet. You just shake your legs out and find it on the other side. And same thing, you just take your time. So we don't rush into balance, right? If we rush, like if I rush, then it takes a lot more work. I really have to find it here. I can do it, but taking your time is just so much better and teaches us more. So smiling, breathing, strengthening, reaching, pressing the foot down, and then bring yourself down. Awesome. So that's a really nice, easy way to start learning your balance and just practicing with those two postures, mountain pose and tree pose. And then once you have that, then we can just grow on a lot more. So we'll just do one more in this video, depending on where you're at. So again, I start with my feet, press them down. I find my mountain pose, find my balance right over my feet. Okay, and if this is your first time, then you just go slow, see where it is. And you know, the more you practice, the stronger it's going to get. So I'm extending my fingers, my arms nice and strong. My right foot's gonna press down. I'm just gonna start to lift my left leg up, move to warrior three. So my left leg is nice and strong and I'm reaching from left heel right to my fingertips. Right foot pressing down, and then I'll bring it back. So that is an awesome, challenging pose. That took me a long time to get. So if you're falling over or if your warrior three looks like this, that's all good, right? It's just, you take your time. So again, I'm just gonna start to extend my fingers, start to lift the right leg up and stretch it back. Okay, you can do this at the wall too. You just put your hands at the wall and just start to lift your leg up with your hands resting at the wall and just see what happens, right? It's all just playtime. So there we go. That's your introduction into balance. Take it wherever you can. If you're intrigued by anything I said, you want to take a yoga class, then go for it. Start. You all got to start somewhere. So any questions, anything, feel free to email me, joe@itsjustyoga.com. Thanks so much, guys. Happy balance. Namaste.